Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to add on a little bit today in our clip. We're going to add a little bit of oblique work, and we're going to increase the challenge a little bit on the abdominals by lifting the legs up to a position we call tabletop. And we're going to also come back to spinal articulation, but we're going to increase the difficulty just a little bit more. So just remember that if you feel any discomfort, go back to the exercises that you did in the previous clip and just adjust and modify totally so it suits you in every way on every day. Okay, so go ahead, lay down onto your back. And begin with the feet hip distance apart. It's just a really good way to line up the spine, and just come back and find that neutral pelvis that you've been practicing, where the back of the hips are heavy, the tummy muscles are drawing in, and then the rib cage is a little bit closed at the top. So there's a lot of benefit in holding it here just for a few minutes. Just for a few breaths rather. You can stay here for a few minutes, there's benefit in that as well, but just a few breaths just to really take note that the back of the hips are heavy, the back of the shoulders are heavy, and there's just a gentle and natural curve of the lumbar spine. Alright, so once you've found that position there, come and bring those hands up behind the head, soften the elbows around, drop the shoulders down, take an in-breath as you hold, exhale, curl forward, hold it here. You're going to take one arm, open it out, reach it across the midline of the body, and then begin to saw off the top of the knee a little bit. It's kind of just like a sawing. Now just be careful here that you don't rock the body over to the side, but you really are trying to lift both of the scapulas up off the floor. Careful not to let the knees rock side to side. You're keeping those knees right in line with the hips, right in line with the shoulders. So push from the body on the side that the arm is coming from. So it's your left arm. Think about pushing from the left hand waistline. So you're using lengthening muscles to bring you across the body line. Let's change hands and come around to the other side. So now once you change, you're still trying to lift both of the scapula up off the floor. So careful that you don't just rotate in the waistline, but you're pulling the waistline here right across on a really strong diagonal, right down from the shoulder all the way to the hip. Just keep that hand connected to the outside of the thigh, and make sure the back hand is supporting the head and taking a little bit of weight so your neck's not taking the whole load of the neck there. And then come all the way back. Let's stay lifted here so long as the head is supported. Interlace those hands behind the head to support, and then lift one leg and then the other. Curl forward just a little and hold. Inhale, exhale, tip one toe, come on back. The other toe, come on back, and tip, come on back, tip, come on back. 4 more. Push the back of the hips really fiercely down into the mat. Curl the body forward. Last one. Let's roll the body all the way down, hands down, and then support the spine as the feet come down. Let's articulate the spine. I like to mix up the front and the back of the body so you're not kind of getting too much of sometimes you can get a cramp on those abdominals there. You just want to kind of mix it up. Alright, so let's come down just a little bit, and now walk the feet together slightly, not too much, not to touch. Lift one leg up to the same tabletop position and touch. And touch. Now as you do this work, you're aiming to keep the hips absolutely square. Careful that they don't drop off to one side. You're keeping a strong squeeze in that left buttocks or whichever leg is still on the floor, and lift and touch, change legs, and lift and touch, lift and touch. Go inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. 3, 2, the arms are working strong here on the floor. Roll the body down, we come back to the abdominals, just mixing it up a little bit. Curl the body forward, inhale, hold, and then reach across, come on back. And press. Don't come back too far. Aim to keep that little finger touching there at the top of the thigh and even soaring across the top of that knee. Keep going there. Reach across. Make sure that the head is supported by the hand. So this hand here is doing a fair amount of pushing work to support that neck. 2 more. Last one. We change and reach. Watch that those knees don't rock side to side. It's not a swaying of the body. You're isolating to rotate on that very strong diagonal, just the upper part of the body right through the waistline. Reach across. Make sure the head is supported by the hand. Back of the hips are pushing down towards the heels. That makes sure the lower spine is doing its part of the job. 2 more.
Last one, come all the way to the center, maintain the abdominal connection, one leg, the other, and touch, and down, and touch. Now curl the body forward. Push the back of the hips away to the end of the mat. You're looking all the way through those thighs, looking right down. You want to make sure that your spine is supported. If your lower back gets a little tired, you go ahead and rest the head on the floor and work this way. Let's do 2 more. And then last one, the feet come all the way back down towards the ground. We articulate the spine, the belly works first. Lifting up, inhale at the top. Exhale just a little way down. Stabilize the supporting foot, press it firmly into the ground. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. I know you're squeezing fiercely into the buttocks and the hamstring of the supporting leg. Remember that it is work for the back half of the body. 3 more here. 2 more. That's the last one this side. Exchange, really push the foot down. Inhale, exhale. All right, all your work is really here. Be sure that this knee is not falling out to the side. Keep it in line with the inside of the hip bone. Think about lining it up with your pubic bone, guys. Arms are strong in order to support the body. 2 more. And last one, feet down. Take your time as you massage all the way through the spine. We go last set, hands up, curl forward to hold, and place, saw it across. All right, so when you do this work here correctly, you're starting to feel it all the way down through the body, all the way down through the abdominals. If that pubic bone is jumping up a little bit, you're just going to feel the work up at the rib cage. If you're getting a really good strong burn there, well, that's a good thing, but you want to push the hips away so you get more of the work lower down into the abdominals. Do 2 more. Last one this side, change, and go again. So you're really reaching the fingertips way beyond their ends. So you're trying to reach into the energy space, so it's a deeper push. So at the same time here you're pushing, you're really beginning to open up and create a little bit of flexibility and mobility for your spine. And reach. 2 more. Come back to the center, maintain the abdominals, 2 legs lift up, and touch. And touch. So go ahead and curl the body a little bit further forward if you need to give yourself just a little bit of assistance here for a moment. Then bring those hands back to support the head and touch. And touch. Push the back of the hips away so there's a really strong crease at the front of the hips. 4 more. And 3. Hands supporting that head. Remember, if the head is tired, the head rests down on the floor. Then come all the way down, 2 feet, roll the spine. And tuck and roll. And lift, inhale at the top, arms are strong, halfway, and lift and down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Remember that you can come down a little further if your lower back is grabbing any, or if your hips are twisting off to one side. 2 more. Last one. Remember to work just at the pace that is suitable for your body. If you need to slow it down a little, do so. The technique is far more important than getting the height. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Touch it down, roll down through the spine, all the way back out through the hips, and then come and hug those knees in. Again, feel the lower back, lengthen out, give it a little squeeze in, a little squeeze in, a little squeeze in. If the front of the hips grab a little bit, that's good. They like this. It's a compressive stretch. It suits them. A little rock side to side, side to side, side to side. You can rest here if it suits you, or you can go ahead, press the knees into the hands, and curl the body all the way up. And then roll it back down. Stretch it all the way out. All right. Good work, guys. We'll see you again soon. Keep up the good practice.